Well, how you doing, YouTube? I've been doing a few bits and pieces, mucking around with my laptop. I also found this interesting little program, which it's called Fences, which so far I'm pretty fascinated by it. It's pretty cool, actually. It's got a couple of personal configuration options that you can go with, which sort of, you know, you can change around all your different stuff. I've cordoned off things a bit more in the sense of my documents and things of that nature. I can just scroll down and see if I want a particular document. It doesn't take up as much room on my desktop, and my desktop just generally looks a lot more neater. Then it's got a bunch of other stuff as well in these different sections here, as you can see. So that's pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with that. And I've purchased a license for that, which it's not massively expensive, it's like $9 I think for it. And to be honest, it's quite a cool thing to muck around with. To be honest, it makes everything a lot neater and just generally, you know, cleans things up a lot more. I also ended up getting a new cooler as well. I ended up getting a new cooler because my old one pretty much had died in the ass. So let me just see, where is it? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. See here. So yeah, my temperatures aren't too bad. They're pretty good at the moment. Everything's back to normal because originally the cooler I had wasn't running at full potential speed, and it just wasn't running very well. So it was sort of pissing me off, to be honest. It just wasn't working the way I expected it to. Let's see. Crystal disc. That's other ones anyway. What else we got here? So I've got all that stuff and everything else. I've mucked around with that. I reinstalled my display drivers, which they seem to be working a lot better now in comparison to what they were, which was great, by the way. Okay, let me see here. Actually, I might just adjust. Go down here. I'll switch that to adaptive apply. Just because I like adaptive better, it seems to work a little better in that sense. So everything's working pretty well. I'm pretty happy. So at this point, I've got this set out. I've got the different sections here, obviously, and I've got programs. I've got files and documents and stuff on my desktop, obviously, which is a lot. I feel it's a lot better organized now than it was originally. I have some stuff I need to edit as well, which I probably won't do that now. I'll probably do it later. The only thing I've been a little bit pissed off with is occasionally, and this is a problem I've been having occasionally with Windows Explorer in general. So I have had occasionally what I've got to do is restart Windows Explorer because it literally crashes. The system just crashes, or the start menu and things of that nature just crash. That's all stopped sort of now. It's a lot better than it was originally. Clear. So I mean, it looks pretty good, and I can make my desktop icons vanish. If I don't want any desktop icons at all, I just double click, and they go away. So I can pretty much leave my whole entire desktop blank if I want. Aside from that, what else? Everything else seems to be working pretty well. I've got that antivirus tuned in and everything else. Excuse me. I've got the recycling bin here, as you can see, and all my sort of, you know, this is basically any program icons or anything like that, customizations for Fences itself, and then I got my computer icons and also my system icons and everything else. To be honest, I don't understand why that doesn't actually go there. Yeah, that should probably go in there with the rest of those system icons, basically. Might change the title for that one. What are we? System icons. System and program. Access. Actually, that's what I'll put it down as access. System and program access. This is files and documents, obviously. It's got a combination of different files there. I've put it for mostly documents and mostly the stuff that I keep on my desktop. It's all sort of a bit more cordoned off that way. Then over here I've got my folders, which have got a number of different things. I've got my app shortcuts here and everything else. To be honest, I could probably move all these onto some type of area for a fence on my screen, you know, all these applications and icons and stuff. Maybe. What I might do is maybe that'll help me get rid of some of my folders, because as I said, I do have folders on my desktop from time to time. So what I might do is I'll grab all these icons, create a fence here, create new portal, create fence here, and I'll make this into, let's see, I'll make that apps as program access. So maybe that'll be system icons, and this one will be, I'm just highlighting some things. Okay, so that'll be so what I might do, it's a little bit better. Let's see if we can. What I'm going to do is put all these into here. That organises a lot better. So these will be all my apps. So just organise things a bit better for me in that sense of things, and then I don't have to have that extra folder there. I can just delete it. Okay. That'll do. So that's my apps. So I could probably make that smaller. That'll sort of be my system. Let's see. System and program access. Yeah, no, that sounds alright. System and program access. That's cool. So what I'll do with this, a little bit of room. That way I've sort of got it organized in my own way to a certain extent. Game shortcuts. Let's see. Most of these games I access, most of these I access through my system anyway. So, trying to decide whether I should have this extra folder. What are we? Media. Let's see. Game shortcuts. Small icons, medium icons, large icons. So what I might do is, let's see, I might make it a bit more customizable that way. Create fence here. Let's see. Okay. It gets rid of some of the stuff that I had before. It gives me a better organizational sort of thing, you know, and then sense of things of that nature. It's probably going to end up. I'm probably going to end up with more freaking icons on my desktop, but that doesn't matter. It just neatens things up a little more, to be honest. And then if I choose to get rid of those icons or not show them on the desktop, I don't have to necessarily. So there we go. Okay, so I'll dump these on the desktop for a second. Replace, and these move in here. Right, that's perfect. Now so just makes things a little bit more neater. So game shortcuts. Just makes things a little more neater in my sense of things, and just yeah, that'll work. Shit, I hit the wrong button. Okay, sorry, I was just going to my other screen for a second. Let me delete these. Right. So yeah, I reckon that's a lot better, just because I do have a lot of documents, and sometimes it's just easier to make things a smaller window and things like that. So there we go, and so we got apps, files, documents, folders, and it places everything out, but it also places, I think it places things a bit more neatly as well, to be honest. And I don't have as much crap to deal with. And then system access, yeah, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Sort of customizable. I mean, it's pretty cool so far, so I'm pretty impressed. Jesus. I love that shit. Anyway, okay, so let's see. So that's pretty good. I got apps, files, documents. It's obviously files in combination and stuff. It's just all different. It's a couple of shortcuts to some things as well. Actually, that should go over here, to be honest. And files and documents are okay. Should go that a little bit. There we go. Okay, perfect. Right, there we go. So that should work. I did have ExpressVPN, but I don't know. I haven't got that at the moment. I might get it a little bit later, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I've organised my files and folders a bit more. Things feel a bit better. So there we go. I mean, I could probably spread this out and like put certain things on the other desktop and things of that nature, I guess. I don't know, because I've got 2 monitors, so I may as well try to use them to my advantage. Yeah, that could work, maybe. Maybe spread them out. And put my game shortcuts over here. Yeah, that's probably the better option, I don't know. I don't know, I'll see. I'll see what it does. I probably don't want to do that, so let's move that up there. That might work, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I do like my stuff on a certain extent there anyway, so... Okay, just checking. I emptied my memory card out anyway. So no, sorry, I'm just mucking around with this app. It's really quite fascinating, especially with the different ways you can organise stuff. You can do all the different types of stuff. You can do quick hide as well, which enables your desktop to be shown or not shown. Let's see, always automatically. This is always automatically hide their icons when desktop is not in use. On the plus side, as I said, icons go away, click again, and they come back. Pretty much, it's just pretty much what you do with it. So that's not too bad. I'm pretty impressed with that, to be honest. Program itself seems pretty stable, pretty nice. So. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So aside from that, which that's a program I just got recently because I want to organise, just have that sort of organisation to all my stuff and my icons and things of that nature. No, that should be good. It should be good. And I've got the current themes, which I've got a couple of different types of themes. There's I'm making those more transparent, maybe. One second. I'll make that more transparent. Sorting, organising. Colour and appearance. There we go. Transparency. There we go. And then transparency a little more pronounced. Color intensity. Yeah, transparency is pretty nice. That does look pretty good. Translation Windows 10 only. Saturation. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Like it's not as bad. Yeah, I prefer the labels on there. It's sort of interesting though. It's something you can muck around with and a bit of fiddle with anyway. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. There's that one. So this is some of my stuff anyway. So let's see, I've been having some recent issues with my laptop, which I'm currently doing a format on it at this point in time. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, let me see here. 55. So the other one's there anyway. Yeah, so no, I mean basically this is good. I'm pretty happy with the end result of it, to be honest, at this point. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with the end result. I'm pretty happy with the fact that everything's working now. And it just looks better organised, to be honest, so I'm pretty happy with the way that's gone. And I'm pretty happy with how that is at the moment, so we'll see. So my YouTube. So I did a couple of recent streams and stuff lately. I haven't done a massive amount of them for a while, but I've been doing them on and off up until the point because I was having CPU problems, so that was unfortunate. Close that one. Open Twitter. Open my Twitter and just see how my Twitter is doing. Alright, so let's see. I've done that so far. My Twitter, my Gumtree. Okay, let me see. So I still got to do that. I still got to put some more advertisements up at this point. Well, not advertise. Well, that's just my business as anyway. But classifieds, and let me see. Log in, sign in. Log in, come on, log in, you bastard. So, currently I'm waiting 90%. I've actually got a client, I'm waiting for her to pick up the computer that she had in question, so we will see what happens, basically, at this point. Come on, sign in, you fucking wanker. Christ on a stick, huh? Hello? Anyway, those are signed up, those are fine. I might even reboot my router, to be honest, because I think my router's running a little slow at the moment. Let me see what my speed is, actually. I'm curious, because I haven't done a speed test for a while. Just want to see if there's any drops in speed at the moment. This will tell me if I have to reboot my router at all. Oh, no. No, I'm good. Okay. Never mind. I thought, my speed would be dramatically lower, to be honest, but apparently not. Kind of weird. I'm thinking now that it was probably just all classifieds that was being a pain in the ass. Probably the website itself. Yep. No. My connection speed is just fine. Just freaking all classifieds that's glitching out at the moment. Come on, fucking load, you retard. Isn't that fun? You could have faster internet in 5 minutes. I see. Okay, so that speed's actually, I'm doing pretty well with the speed. So let me try this again. Hold on a second, I just have to answer someone. Okay. Now why can't I sign into this? Because that's kind of strange. Let me try it again. So it's going to be a pain in the ass. And now it fucking loads. You prick. Anyway, that's kind of funny and kind of stupid at the same time. So, anyway, that shows you that my, yeah, that's fine, so I'm fine. I'm at the maximum speed my connection should be. That's perfect. Okay, that was okay. Document. Alright, so let's see. So I've done that. At this point, I've done most of this stuff is alright, so that's all good. I fixed that all up. So family, so that's all classifies there. Country's okay there, and my Twitter's okay there. Facebook is okay, and close. So let's see. I mean, at this point, things are not going too bad. I'm doing pretty well. I've got everything organised, a little more organised than it was, which is the plus side. What else we got? I'm also on the doing a couple other things at the moment, so I'm not doing several things at once at the moment. So, but no, this Fences software is quite cool. So I'm pretty happy with that purchase. I mean, it wasn't overly expensive, so I figured, oh well, why not? I need something to sort of organise my desktop a little more into separate sections and exactly how I want to organise it, sort of thing. So. At this point, I'm going to have to go through and delete a few files, I guess, and things of that nature, most likely. I'll clean that up anyway. That was a good piece of software. There's also, I think there's desktop objects or something like that, which looked interesting, but I'd be honest, this Fences thing is probably the only thing I'm really interested in, to be truthful, and I'd rather stick with this. This seems probably a pretty cool piece of software, and it's quite cool to have just things organised the way I want. You know, everything's straight in front of me, so if I want to do stuff, want to edit photos and stuff and things like that, or, you know, do certain things of that nature, I can straight away, or I can check hardware info, or check hard drives and stuff like that. You know, I can do that pretty much straight away, which is fantastic. In between that, what else have I been doing? Well, I mean, I've been doing my random advertisements here. Those are the two main ones. And then, of course, I do some Facebook groups as well that I advertise in as on and off, which is always fun. In between that, I think the only thing I probably really need is my own website, but I don't know. I'm thinking I might have a go and see how I go with my own website. I might even get pay somebody to sort of help me out with it too, just to get it set up properly and everything else. But I mean, there's the other side of the web hosting side of it as well. I don't know, I'll see. At some point I'll probably end up doing that. So I'm not in a major rush to do that, but I will, and I have sort of come to my conclusion. I've booked a few things, put domain names down and stuff, thought a few bits and pieces that I want to do, so we'll see how we go. That's okay. Two charges. He concealed pay for promotion. Okay. Right, so that's all done, which is fantastic for the moment. What am I going to end up doing at this point? I'm not sure at all. I'm thinking what I might end up doing, most likely, is I will get myself. I want to get into a bit more streaming, to be honest. That's definitely something that I'll put onto the agenda. At this point, I'm sort of doing that, but I'm also doing a few other things on and off. I got a recent repair today, which obviously the clients, I'm going to fix up their machine, which I've already done. The machine's virtually fixed. Well, no, it is fixed. I just need the client. The client hasn't come around to pick it up yet, so we'll see what happens at this point. Eventually they're going to come around and pick it up, so that's good. What else we got? Let me see here. So those are alright. I think that's about it for the moment. I'm just going to leave it there anyway. Thank you very much, YouTube. Just some of the stuff I get up to, and on top of that, this nice piece of software that I found, which was quite cool for organising and making me a bit more productive in that sense. So, alright, thank you very much, YouTube. Like, favourite, and subscribe. As always, you can contribute to my Patreon. You can contribute to my PayPal if you want to. No obligation, but you can if you want to help me out. And obviously, those things do help me out and further my cause in doing a lot of the tech videos and stuff that I do anyway. So, thank you very much, and stay tuned.